Hi, welcome to a video about, as you can read, Arduino Yun. At least I pronounce it as Yun. It is in the description called an open source electronics prototyping platform like all Arduinos. And this model is said to be connectable to Ethernet, also wireless, to contain Linux, and to be usable as device in Internet of Things. It is smaller than the Arduino Mega 2560 I already have in use. So let's see what it actually does contain. So it is mounted on a plastic platform. It has indeed an Ethernet connector. It has USB-A. It also has a mini USB connector. And here some kind of connector. I can insert an SD card in here, an SD micro card. So what I would like to do is hook it up and see whatever happens. And I don't need a sheet of paper to put on it for ESD reasons. ESD is an abbreviation of electronic or electrostatic discharge, and this makes sure that I don't have to use that. But I need apparently a cable like this. So let's grab one. Let's see if this connector fits. No, it does not, which means that this is apparently not a mini but a micro USB adapter. So that is one thing. And I need to find a cable with a micro USB adapter. Can I power it up with something else? It has no power adapter or power jack like the Mega 2560 board, and this seems the only way to power it up. So I need to find a nice cable for a power source. To further analyze this board, there are analog inputs, power for 5 volts, 2 grounds. Let me put it close to the camera. And 5 volts and the 3.3 reset, I/O reference. And I turn it around. These are pulse width modulation connectors, and very nice, a transmit and to receive, so I can actually do serial communication. And then back to connection. I have 2 Raspberry Pis, and those have to be powered up by a USB micro connector. So let's see if that can be. Yes, I already plugged it in on my laptop side. So this is working. And it is apparently transmitting. Let's take a closer look. Receive, transmit, something L13 or something. Wide area network, which is no doubt meant for internet. Then the on, wireless LAN and USB. So USB is no doubt meant for this connector. The one is whatever, and the wireless is no doubt for this. So I can connect, but as usual there is a caveat, because I'm using a very different subnet system than the Arduino. I'm using the 10.0 range, and the Arduino is using the 192.168.240 range. So in order to connect, I have to change my laptop to that range. And whether I do that wireless or wired, I could do this, but then once again I would have to redo my internet, my network connection. So I guess I should get working on that. First see if I can find something on my network. And I say edit to wireless. Hardware, Wi-Fi, create. And then what I should do, a manual connection in the range of 192.168.240.2, because the Yun has .1. So let's try and see if this works. For now it doesn't allow me to save it. So apparently this is not the way to go. And that is Wi-Fi. So let me check wired. For connecting to the Arduino, I read something on the internet, and it gave me a nice hint to use Wi-Fi Analyzer, which is an app on for Android. And knowing that the Linux on the Arduino Yun is called Linino, L-I-N-I-N-O, I found that it is actually having a DHCP server. So when I go here, I found the server which I connected to, and then I find that my wireless is connected with given IP address 170. So my wired, I can forget about it. The question is this actually working in the sense that I can connect to it? I should be able to ping. Which I'm not. And the question is, which IP address does it have? That is a very nice question. It is quite a strong server, by the way. So I do need to find out how I can do this. Can I ping like internet? I don't think so, but let's try, because when I would be connected to the internet, I would need a DNS and a gateway address, and I doubt that is the case. So let me just use some address, let's say linux.org. That's exactly what I expected. It doesn't do a thing. So apart from this and having this address, and yes, this is quite boring of course, but exciting as well, which is quite contradictory. How do I find an address that I need to have? So let's go to information, and here it says indeed what address is this. Default route is 241. That is interesting. The DNS address is 240.1, while I read that its IP address would be 240.1, and that is not the same at all. So when I try to ping wait, I make a slight mistake as I say 240. Yes, I have to change this. 192.168.240.1. Now it should respond unreachable, and this I can. So probably, oh yes, because of course I can, because I did it myself. So let's try another one, and it can't. So I need to find out more about how this works. Alright, so I found out that because of this information I better should disconnect the wired connection, and then open in the wireless connection this IP address 240.1, which is the DNS address. Then I should be able to put it said to use Arduino as the password. However, that doesn't work yet. So the question is, am I using no, I'm not using caps lock. Be sure to have cookies enabled. That's a good one. Do I have cookies enabled? I don't think I have cookies enabled. So let me turn this thing off for now. Okay, restart. Then again 192.168.240.1. Will it work now? It says incorrect password anyway. So my information is not correct, unfortunately. And it does say that it should. So let me find. Of course I can reset it, but I have to enter it first. And that is right now a little bit of a problem. So one step at a time, and this is not really working out for now. And we need to develop an Arduino. I'm fine with that. Please fill out this field. Okay, it cannot stay empty. Filling out Arduino. It still does not work. Another idea is, do I have the link browser? No. Yes. Oh, it says missing operand, so it is installed. And this is a very basic web browser. Oh, that's interesting. No. No. Okay. And this is the correct one, but I don't have it installed. So I have to fix some things. Right now I am using the Lynx web browser, which is quite hard to use, Spartan if you want, and I can log in without any problem, which shows that my Firefox browser still has cookies disabled. I also took the opportunity to re-establish my wired Ethernet connection to the normal network. So now I have both connections running, and if I go down, you can see everything coming by, and it is flashing ahead. So the question is right now, how do I change the IP address so it stays in my network? That should be possible. Since this is the 240.1, I am once more going to open this, and I say, and this is of course one of the problems right now, because if I say this, oh, see, and now it does work, but it is using my own name, and that cannot be true. So the question is, which user is installed? I assume Arduino. So let's see if that is working. And I say Arduino, does it work? Permission denied. Unfortunately this doesn't work, but I can use SSH secure shell to make a connection. I say now here home, or can I do modules, and this is you are at home. Can I do the forum? Apparently I can do, but as you can see, using Firefox is much more user-friendly. So I will quit this browser for now, and I will have to try to enable cookies so that I can see it, everything as is intended. And the problem is solved. To my surprise, the second time I tried to log into the web interface through links, I got the same problem with the password. It didn't work at all. So I exit this, and then a short search led to the interface, to the news that the default password for the web user interface is Dog Hunter, which I use, and here I am. So here it says exactly what it is. I am here and I can configure it. Let's try this. I tried Opera as well, but that didn't work, for the obvious reason that I did use an invalid password. And now if I do here configure, there is a whole lot of stuff I can configure, and that is something that I will leave for now. but I will sure do it the next time, because I want to get rid of this IP address. I want it to have an address in the 10.0 range, as the rest of it is. So here you can see all data. It's Arduino Yun Linux kernel 3.3.8, not the newest. But who knows after update what it may be and may become. So these are nice to see, and whatever may come next will be very, very interesting. So for now, thank you for watching this new series of videos on the Arduino Yun. A lot more fun stuff to come, of course, and please check my website, my other videos, and if you are not subscribed yet, please do so, and check also my website on how you can support my blog, etc. For now, thank you for watching, and to be continued.